And we're back. Hello everybody, DarkPhoenix Gaming here, and welcome back to some more Vampyr. So, last time we left off, I had just killed Mr. I am obsessed with flamethrowers, and was on my way to continue trying to find Sean Hampton. Unfortunately, that took me a while because I kept running into locked doors, which did not seem to do any reasonable job of indicating the way I was supposed to go to get past them, which is very, very annoying. And as a result of that, I just went and did my navigation off camera to avoid the annoyance that was that, because let me put this into perspective. It took me about 4 hours to find where I'm supposed to be going. So, yeah, that's a thing. Anyways, we are here now, so, yeah.
Good
Let's
evening,
go
Mr.
on.
Dr. Reid, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Well, I'm looking for Sean Hampton.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour, but I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
Alright, then.
Goodbye. And good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
I think we already had that conversation at an earlier point, actually. Find him in the area, eh? Let's see if any of the locals want to say hi.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for
Really?
men
You
like
don't have time for
Have we met
doctors?
before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
I'm also a doctor. And I think we're going to avoid the political conversations.
Well, I'll leave you for now.
Avoid
Goodbye, Miss
any
Paxton.
unfortunate complications. Well, I'm just going to have very quick conversations with everyone here to see if we can't unlock all the people we don't know about yet, so that I can heal them later. But we found his shelter
evening.
now.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town?
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
Fatigue. Well, I think we can help you out with your medical issue, by the
Do
way.
you need my medical attention, Miss Paxton?
I can keep going, Dr. Reid.
That wasn't what we asked. So, here you go.
Of course you can, Miss Paxton. But I wouldn't recommend it. Please, take this. You will feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reid. Thank you. Really.
And you're nicer than the other person I spoke to.
Goodbye, Miss
so
Paxton.
Can't complain. And Sean Hampton is over there. But we're going to hold off on talking to him for now, because I'm fairly certain that will probably advance the plot. At the same time, I will just randomly nick people's stuff, because we're a nice guy like that. A really nice guy. Because clearly nicking people's stuff is a good thing to do. when you're trying to come across as not being a dick to the working class. And just people in general. Clearly it's an excellent thing to be doing. Probably some people in other areas that we won't be able to access from here. Again, I'm going to continue yoinking their stuff in search of loot. Even though this is probably kind of an out-of-character thing to be doing. Yoinking people's stuff from around. I can't do a totally role-played, in-character type of thing with this playthrough without totally screwing myself over, as unfortunate as that is. Oops. Yes, that's him. I am going to avoid any conversations. Time being. Just until we've discovered everyone there is around here. Vicinity. I do not see other people located near here. And there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people in the docks that we don't know about yet. Wouldn't surprise me if they were just in different areas. I know where Sean Hampton is. And I don't think there's anyone else we're going to discover around here, so it's time to bite the bullet and have this conversation. And see what this will tell us, though. I gotta be honest, I don't really remember what's going on here, except it has something to do with an attack on the hospital. So, I'm not going to probably remember even half of what's going on. But, let's do this.
Why the long face, Doctor?
Okay, we know he was abandoned in a Catholic orphanage when he was a baby.
Is it all that
And
worries
that's all.
you, Sean? My long face? Really?
This is a blessing for me to become a Skal. Immortality gives me more time and energy, if truth be known, to run a shelter. What more could I want?
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Okay. Why did you come back here?
Why return here?
This is my home. These people are my flock. You will always find me where I am needed.
Oh, really? Well, tell me then. Does the name William Bishop ring a bell?
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith, my will is far stronger than his.
Wonders never cease. Skal managing an asylum.
And what of you? A vampire doctor? Meals laid out before you. Yet you restrain.
He has a point. I mean, if you want proof, just look back at the videos. I have killed precisely one person by draining them so far. Which, you have to admit, just disregarding from a game perspective and just looking at it from a narrative point of view, is quite impressive. Considering we've been a vampire for what? A couple of weeks? Maybe a month or two at most, probably? And yet are able to restrain ourselves like this? It's kind of impressive, honestly, when you think about it like that. But this guy doesn't really seem to be afraid of what he is. So, why are we asking this when it's pretty obvious from how he's coming across that he is not afraid? So actually, yeah, I'm going to say that one anyways, but it seems pretty obvious that he's not.
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
Again, will wonders never cease. A religious vampire.
But you were close to her.
Of course. But she was lost, separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
And I'm not sure that we do either, nor that we're convinced of his innocence.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
Yes, I am rather intrigued, I have to admit.
Very well. You have definitely intrigued me. I hope you're right, Sean.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I surrender myself to your judgment.
Chapter 3. Give a dog a bad name. Explore the sewers to discover his secret. And we've got some more expa out of that. And let's get those damn things off the map. No. The hell is he doing? Let's see. Over here. Lower Thames Bank. Night shelter vicinity again. No. Bunch of those buffoons that I would have to deal with if I went that away. Same with that one. Yes, this area is just bloody crawling with the bastards. It really is. unlock that door. And go this away. Maybe, just maybe. Gotta prove a note. Apparently, Thormotten, our vampire hunter friend, is just a fraud. He's considered not a real vampire hunter, but a guard. One more hint is locked about him. I wonder what else there is we can find out about him. There's a Pruin executioner. I know the place that we want to be going is over there.
I'd head back if I were you, sir.
And we almost got jumped by some of those assholes there. Because I only just noticed them in the nick of time. Now, that one guy there, we could just kill him and be done with it.
This is despicable.
But I'd rather not. Don't suppose I could sleep here. No. Because I was considering just that just for the sake of saving, but I guess we won't be. He is level 17. What if we lure? But it's also the only one of them around, right? Which gives me a rather significant edge in that. Yep, and that's them.
This door is solid.
Find sewer's entrance. The sewer is going to be down there. That will unfortunately probably mean fighting these vampire hunters. Yes, they're hanging about the sewer. Let's see, 3. I'll have to check my abilities real quick. Blood barrier, absorbing damage, and blood spear. Claws. Yeah, time to kill a few of these assholes.
Watch it! It's a killer!
How about you die, please? Come on. That's them dealt with. Now, we unfortunately have to fight this prick. So, this is going to be a bit tricky. Come on, show your ass. And now, die. And people say that I can't take on someone who's higher than my level. I just proved you full of shit. Down into the sewers we go. Tiny bit of experience for finding the entrance of the sewers. Well, we gotta explore it, so turn that blasted thing off. And it is explorationiness time. Probably going to be a boss fight against some horrific monster that wants to tear us apart time. Probably the Sphinx will be down here too, because that seems to be his favorite hangout spot. Also be warned, I am going to be enabling and disabling my vampire vision a lot. At least early-ish on. Because that's just how I tend to do things. When I'm exploring things, I'm a little bit paranoid. This, but we still have to discover whatever it is that he wants us to find down here. And that may take some time. Down here. Got a little bit of loot. What am I after?
That doesn't work.
Just pressing random buttons, I guess, is the order of the day. And turning
So that's
random
it.
things.
These wheels control the water level.
It's a puzzle, is it? Or what passes for a puzzle in this game? There's an unknown person down there below the water. So I gotta turn the wheels a little bit more. No, not like that. I again. Not got it yet. Does pressing that thing once I have, wherever it was, once I've done that with water, do anything? Work. Apparently not. Alrighty. Alrighty. Now I gotta find there's some other wheels because I need that thing open at the same time. I need to mess with lowering it some, obviously. That wheel is completely uninteractable right now, which is unfortunate. Unless... And we got a little stutter there for a second. Lovely. What am I actually supposed to do? I'm not sure. Check the quest. Chapter 3. Explore the sewers to discover his secret is all the information I currently have on the objective. As well as the fact, and this is probably a bit of a spoiler, that the main objective for this chapter is to establish a connection between the vampire epidemic and the Spanish flu, which is a rather unusual task for me to be set, you have to admit. Not sure if this is
That
going
gate
to
should shut
actually
properly now.
shut properly, eh? Apparently there's a problem with the gate shutting before, which I did not realize. Okay, let's see then. But what does that actually do for me? I can't see what it actually does. I mean, the gate shuts properly and that's all well and good, but what has that accomplished, really? What's been accomplished by doing that? I do not know. Well, I can close it, and the water will stop flowing from goodsies.
That doesn't work.
And this thing is non-functional? Probably that other dial is going to be non-functional still, so I won't even bother. something about that one over there. I want to be able to get up there somehow. I'm not sure how. And goddammit, game, stop putting those markers in place. I do not want them. For fuck's sake. Yes. I really do not know what I'm supposed to be doing here. I'm just completely stuck. Break a few barrels, just for the hell of it. Down here. That thing is still non-functional. I can't interact with that. So, if I was to also shut that, can I interact with anything differently? That is still not a thing that matters. It's dry over there. What next? The only objective I have is to explore the sewers, which doesn't really give me much information to go off of, honestly. Is that ringing? Oh, that thing's ringing. It opens this over here. We can go through. But then, where to now? There's a giant pile of blood, because of course. I'm noticing a lot of bodies down here. Still not seeing what Sean wanted me to find, honestly. Hopefully it becomes clear soon enough, or I'll just start thinking he just wanted to gloat about all the people he killed and covered up. Because lots of blood and lots of bodies is just leading me to think that, for the most part. That this is just him gloating.
I have this.
Let's drain a few rats while we're here.
Blood.
That way,
I can't
get my
believe
blood
I'm
meter
doing
up
this.
a little and be able to use some of the advanced abilities when we run into the need to do so.
Despicable.
But yes, blood is going in this direction. Apparently we're using the blood like an arrow. It's like the quest marker down here. Just blood instead of a quest marker. Interesting way of doing things, if a little bit disturbing.
It's locked, all right.
That thing's locked, of course. What is this? Nope, goddammit, Jonathan. You had to jump down, didn't you? Why did you have to jump down? Just stay up there and observe. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why does he have to get himself involved in everything?
The wrath of Ascalon for
Goddamn.
too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again. The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
Ascalon.
You've let the beast consume you.
Is this going to be a boss fight?
Finally, a touch of
I
lucidity.
hope not. But
To respect
oh
the laws of Ascalon.
fuck! I bloody knew it was going to go boss fight. God damn it! Why did it have to be a boss fight? Why couldn't it just be a civil conversation? What? Vampires can have civil conversations? Why not? Lady Ashbury exists. You remember? You have civil conversations with her all the bloody time. Why does everyone we meet outside of her have to want to murder our faces? Seriously. That is not a rhetorical question. Seriously, why do all these bastards want to kill us?
Neck shall snap like a hare's brittle bones, newborn.
That's what I want to know. Why do you bastards always have to want me dead? I'm not opposed to civil conversations. Or just having philosophical debates. In fact, I prefer that. Seriously, what is it with you assholes constantly wanting me dead? Come on. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, God. Now, where are we going to respawn? That's my question. Just before the fight, then.
You shall learn to respect the laws of Ascalon. Power you cannot comprehend.
Oh, come on. Again. What is it with you people? And refusing to have fucking civil conversations with me. Second death. Of course. Of bloody course it would be. This is gonna be one of those episodes, isn't it? It's going to be one of those goddamn boss fights. Honestly. Not a fan of this bullshit. Really am not. Is there any rats around I can nom on before the fight? We gotta beat that asshole as our next port of call. I'm gonna start out with the big two-hander and see if
You shall learn to respect
being
the
able
laws
to
of
hit
Ascalon.
harder doesn't help. And I also need to be more fucking careful in this battle because this guy. Well, his health isn't down that far, unfortunately. And I started to get reckless there. When I start to get reckless, that's usually the time when I die.
Challenge the dictates of Ascalon.
Heal your ass. If it's just by a little. Fucking heal yourself, son of a bitch. God damn it. I thought I was out of his range that time, and I got reckless. For fuck's sake. This is going to be a very long boss fight, by the way. I don't know how many of my deaths I'm actually going to edit out, though. I'm beginning to regret starting this Let's Play before the lower difficulties were introduced, because I really would lower the difficulty if I could, but I don't think of doing so in-game. Actually, let's check. No. I'm not seeing anything indicating that you can lower difficulty in the middle of a game.
You shall learn to respect the laws of Ascalon.
Though that would be very nice. If I could just lower the difficulty, I would do so. Playing... challenging myself be damned. If there was an option to lower the difficulty in the middle of a playthrough, I would take it.
Bones, newborn.
One hit, then back the fuck off.
Incapable bunch of the hand that crushes all.
And I don't give a fuck. So there. That was an unfavorable exchange for me, because this asshole hits like a goddamn truck. Okay. Hit once, then back off. It's going to be the vast majority of my strategies.
How you cannot comprehend.
I don't care. I just want you to fuck off and stop trying to kill me. Is that too much to ask for? Really? Really? If it is, well, I don't care. I still want you to, bitch. For fuck's sake. This guy's not even at half health yet. This will take a while. As I've said before, we are not going to get through this anytime soon. So, I'd suggest you folks settle in for the long haul, because it's going to be a while.
Singing your name.
Really? You had to start using the magic tricks, did you? I want a fair fight. Stop it with the fucking magic tricks. I don't care if they're genuine vampire abilities or not. I still consider them to be bullshit because I can't do them. Therefore, I consider it incredibly dishonorable for you to be doing them. I don't care how little sense that makes. I still think of them as fucking cheap tricks. Honestly. I'm not kidding. Those are bullshit to my mind. You should not be able to do that. Or at least you should have the common decency to refrain from doing so. In a fight with me.
You shall learn to respect the laws of Ascalon.
Honestly, can you not at least fight fair? Seriously, if I can't use a technique, then you should refrain from using it also. If you're fighting human vampire hunters, that's completely different. But you would think there'd be some kind of basic decency code of conduct against fellow vampires. Apparently, my expectations were a bit too high, though, because that does not appear to be a thing. Which pisses me off, by the way. Unfavorable exchange again. Really? But honestly, why am I even fighting this guy? He just attacked me seemingly just because he could.
Power you cannot comprehend.
Which, have I mentioned how bullshit that is? People who just attack because they can. I mean, I do that in a lot of strategy games, but that's different because I am the player. Therefore, the rules I operate under are different. And I don't care how arbitrary or bullshit that is. I really don't. For fuck's sake. Heal yourself, please.
Once you vanished, I'll slaughter these scalds while singing your name.
God damn it. Why do you have to use that technique? I've told you before. I consider it to be excessively unfair and more than a little dishonorable that you have access to something like that. I really do. But you don't seem to care about that, do you? And what the hell? Did he just do a fourth strike? How does he have the ability to do that? 4 strikes. I was going off the assumption he could only do 3. Honestly. How did he even do that? Jesus. Come on. Damn it. This guy is an utter bastard. There's really no other way to describe him than that. I'm sorry. Come on. Get away from him after the one hit. Shite. I just took a hit there from one of them. God damn it. He seems to have gone exclusively on multiple hits now. Fucking shit. God damn it. We are almost dead. We are almost dead. And there, we're dead again. And it took everything I had just to get him that low on health, honestly. Oh. Christ on a bike. This is going to be a tension-filled boss fight. That much I know for certain. But, honestly, I don't think I have it in me to keep recording trying to beat that boss tonight. So, I am going to cut this episode here, and we'll continue trying to kill this bastard next week. So, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Vampyr. And if you have, then please leave a like. Comment down below if you have any tips or suggestions or anything to beat that bastard. And, of course, subscribe to see more like this. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. See you then, folks. See you then. So long for now.